Hello guys, Karen Miller here. Today I'm doing another pasta dish with the king oyster mushrooms with some of that spelt pasta which I love. I have some of my vegan butter here. I'm going to add a little bit more grapeseed oil. This is some shallots, a large shallot, flavor. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my king oyster mushrooms here to let it sear on both sides for our imitation scallops. You know, if you need a seafood fix, these king oyster mushrooms is gonna do the job. So I'm going to slice. So you remember what it looks like when I did my I stuffed these, if you remember. So they look like scallops. So this is gonna brown. I have 2 of these king oyster mushrooms. So I'm going to brown this on both sides and then I'll get back to you. Okay guys, as you see, I have seared the king oyster mushroom on one side. I turn it. I'm going to add some salt. And I'm also going to add some of the regular oyster mushrooms to give this a little more fishy flavor. So you see, I've added some the oyster mushrooms right here, the yellow oyster mushrooms, the one that smells really fishy. So you get that added fishiness from these king oyster mushrooms, our scallops dish. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a roux. I'm gonna have a thick sauce for this. So I'm going to put this aside. I don't want to remove this and put it back. I'm going to remove this to the side, put this to the side. I'm going to add a little bit more oil. And I have my water bubbling here, salted water, to add my pasta. I'm going to add a tablespoon of flour. Gonna cook the flour for about a minute or 2. I want to add some paprika to this. So let me put in my pasta. You know the pasta that I use is this spelt pasta, product of Italy, organic. I buy it at Italy in New York. It's my favorite pasta. It really holds up well. So I'm going to add some water to this. And I'm going to take my king oyster mushrooms back into the mix. So you can do this without the yellow mushroom, but I added it for extra flavor. And it's really good. If you love scallops, like I used to love scallops, you would love this dish because the texture of this, when it's cooked, the texture of it is exactly like scallops. So I'm going to add a little bit of milk to this, Brazil nut milk, about 1/4 cup. You're gonna have a creamy sauce. And my pasta is almost cooked. It's going to finish cooking in this sauce here. And I'm going to add some sage to this. I'm feeling a little bit sagey. I'm feeling sagey. You could add thyme to this or even basil to this, but I think I'm gonna add some sage. So I'm going to add some paprika. Some paprika. Yeah, it's looking good. And now I'm going to add my pasta. It's not fully cooked, but it's going to finish cooking in the pasta like I showed you with that other pasta. It's going to finish cooking. This is how it's supposed to be done. It's going to finish cooking in this sauce here. Gonna get the last two pieces. Then we're going to mix this in and let it simmer there. So this is going to finish cooking in here, and I'm going to add some more water again. And don't forget to salt the water that you cook your pasta in. So I'm going to get back to you. So I'm going to add some chopped sage to this. Like I said, you can do thyme. Thyme would be a good flavor in here, or you can do the basil, but I feel like having sage. So I'm doing the sage. So this is it, guys. I'm gonna add a little bit more water here. Pasta water. So this is a creamy, decadent, delicious pasta dish, and it is quick and easy like the other pasta dish that I showed you, the pumpkin or butternut squash and marinara sauce pasta, right? And we could add a little more oil on top of it, give it a little shine, and I'm going to turn off my stove, and that's it, guys. There you go. King oyster, mushrooms, and yellow mushroom pasta with spelled pasta. Enjoy, do this please, it's delicious. Thank you guys again for your support, for your great comments. And I'll see you in the next video.